Today, we will talk about Google Forms. It is a tool for creating surveys. Here, in a new Google browser window, click on these dots at the top right of the page. Then click on Forms. You will find ready-made templates for various forms. Click on a blank form here. This window will open. Here, it is written Untitled Form. Click here to change the title. For example, write Product Opinion Survey. And provide a description of the survey. Here on the right, you will see a toolbar. Click the plus sign to add a new question. Here on the right, there's a menu to choose the question type. Select the first option for a short answer. For example, by choosing it and writing the question title, you'll find a space for a short answer to the question. Click the plus sign to add a new question. By selecting paragraph as the question type, you'll find a longer space for answering this question. Click here to import questions from other surveys. By clicking it, a window will open to choose the desired form and import questions from it. For example, selecting one of the existing templates and clicking Select will display all the questions within it for you to choose from. You can import any question instead of creating it from scratch. Click here to add a title and a detailed description. By clicking it, a new title and description will be added. Click here to add an image wherever you choose. For example, by clicking it, a window will open to choose an image from Google Drive or your computer. Click here to add a video. You can search for videos on YouTube here, or enter the desired video's URL. Click here to add a section. For example, by clicking it like this, a new section will be created, allowing you to divide the questions into categories or sections. Click here to add a new question. Then, click on Multiple Choice from the menu. And the difference between it and the checkboxes is that checkboxes allows you to select more than one choice, while multiple choice lets you pick only one. For example, by clicking on multiple choice, you'll find the first option here. You can change the choice name by clicking here, and you can add an image next to the name by clicking here. For instance, clicking here will open this window to add an image. When you select an image, it will be added next to the name. By clicking Add or Enter, it will add another option. Click here to add another question. Then, click on Checkboxes from the menu. A default option will be created that can be modified, and other options can be added. Click here to select a drop-down list as the question type, to create drop-down menu options for the question. For example, change the question name to List. Add another question and select File Upload from the Type menu. This is useful when you want to upload a specific file. By clicking Upload File and then Continue, You can enter the question title here. Click here if you want to choose specific file types. And choose between document, video, Adobe file, and so on. If nothing is selected, it will upload any file type. Click here to set the maximum file size. By clicking here, you can choose from 1 MB to 10 GB. Click here for a linear scale as the question type. Here, you can adjust the desired range for the question. For example, you can title it Your Opinion. And change the range from 1 to 7. Write the lowest value as 1, which is the starting point. And write the highest value as 7, which is the end point. Here, you can see the question and choices from 1 to 7. By clicking here on Multiple Choice Grid, the choices will appear in this format. Each row has its own columns. By clicking here on Checkbox Grid, you will see the format of the checkbox grid. And here is a question for the checkbox grid. And for each row, its columns. Click here to choose date as the question type. To display a date question like this, click here to choose time as the question type. To display a time question like this, after adding the questions, click on Settings. And click here to make the survey a quiz. And assign points for questions to be displayed immediately after completion, or after reviewing the answers to the questions. This option is for displaying incorrect answers. And here to display question-answer points. And here to set default points for each new question. Currently, we won't select making the survey a quiz. Click here to collect email addresses. Currently, we won't select this option. In case you click on this option like this, here, you can specify options for sending copy of the answers to the respondent. The first choice is not to send, the second is to send upon request, and the third is to send immediately after answering the questions. And here, to allow respondents to edit their answers after completion. And here, to prevent the same individual from taking the survey again. This requires them to sign in with their Gmail account first. If this option isn't chosen, anyone can take the survey, even if they don't have a Google account. This helps prevent individuals from taking the survey multiple times, and ensures authentic responses without cheating. This option appears when we previously selected file upload as the question type. You can choose a specific size for the total uploaded files. Click here for options to display the form and responses. Click here to display the progress bar for responses. and here for randomizing questions instead of displaying them in order. And here to send a confirmation message. After finishing, click here to send. Here, you can enter email addresses for specific recipients to send them a survey link. Or click here to display the survey link. You can click here to shorten the link instead of this length. It will be shortened like this, and then click on copy. If we open a new window and paste the link, the survey form that we created will appear. And here's the title and questions for the survey. For example, here's a multiple choice question. Here's a checkboxes question. And here's a drop-down list question. Here's a file upload question. And here's a specific range or scale question. Here's a multiple choice grid question. Here's a checkbox grid question. Here's a date input question. And here's a time input question. After finishing, click on Submit. Here, on the form, the number of responses increases by 1. By clicking on it, you can view the submitted responses. By clicking here, you can export them to an Excel file. Or you can print them from the browser. For example, by clicking Create Spreadsheet. Then choosing to create a new spreadsheet and then create an Excel sheet with the survey responses will be created. We will stop here today and continue in incoming videos. If you like this video, click like, share and subscribe to get the new videos. And visit us at Fair's Solution. Thank you and have a nice day.